let's talk about this day in general to start, which is it's a great way to know the season's right around the corner, camp's right around here. What's it like to come here and promote your kids and your program?
Well, it's great to anytime we get a chance to talk about our kids and talk about what we're doing and the work that's put in through the summer and through the off season and how hard these kids work. I mean, you think about how much time they put in for 12, 13, 15 football games. We all hope to play 15 football games, but they put in a lot of work when you start back in January of all the things that go on throughout off season and summer. So anytime we get a chance to come in front of our peers and in front of the media and talk about our kids, it's a great opportunity.
Remember when football was a 4-month-a-year job?
It's definitely not now. It's definitely year-round. You barely get a chance to take inventory and breathe a little bit, and then you're panicking, going, man, we got to get back in the weight room, get bigger and stronger. So it's year-round.
Tell me a little bit about last season and some of the things you want to do to improve and get to that next level.
Absolutely. It started off great last year, 6-0 for the second year in a row, and for our program and in the history, that's awesome for us to do that. But really for us, our goal is to beat one of those big four. In our region, when you talk about Central and Parkview and Norcross and Brookwood, they're all just great competition. And so to get an opportunity to beat one of those is definitely where our program's at right now. Is to strive for that. And I felt like we came a little closer last year, not necessarily to beat them, but to be on the field with them and play with them and give our kids an opportunity. So right now it's just give our kids an opportunity to compete in every football game they play in and have that idea that they know they've got an opportunity to win.
So we've got our algorithm, we've got a top 100, 4 of the teams up here in that, and the big 4 you were talking about there. Tell the people that are going to see this how good Gwinnett County football is.
Well, I tell my kids this. I tell them, listen, you're playing in one of the best regions in the country, because I consider Georgia football is one of the best states in the country to play football in, and no doubt Gwinnett County football in the Region 7 and Region 8 are some of the greatest regions in the state of Georgia. So you're playing some of the greatest football in the country. So competition, level of coaching, the work the kids put in, the preparation that they put in is just amazing. And it's great Friday night. It's a great Friday night atmosphere and a great opportunity for our kids to compete.
Sure is. Tell me about some of the kids you brought, when it comes to leadership off the field and then getting it done on the field.
We've had a great focus throughout the off season and through the year to kind of change a few things culture-wise. I know culture is a big word, but everybody's saying it right now. But we really had a focus on trying to change a few things, and we've got a great senior class. I've told a lot of people in the off season our quantities may not as good as it's been in the past, but our quality's a lot better. So quality-wise, I've got 3 kids I brought today. Quincy Bonner, who's an Army commit, already committed to Army to play quarterback there. Great athlete, great football player, got a great mind, great student in classroom. I really talk to my kids about being a dependable. A dependable is a guy who does what he's supposed to do, when he's supposed to do it, how it's supposed to be done. And the 3 kids I brought today are great examples of that. And I feel like I can coach a dependable. And I didn't coin that phrase. I stole it from Bill Belichick, but like all coaches, we have to find something we like and something we can steal. But Quincy's going to be a great football player. I also brought 2 of our staples on the offensive line, guys that are 3-year starters, and Harry Torp and also Josh Green. And they're both just guys that go out and they're just workhorses. They go out and do what they're supposed to do. They're yes sir, no sir guys. They work hard in the weight room. They keep guys in line, make sure that guys aren't doing what they're supposed to do, get in line or either get gone. So those are the guys that I want around, and they do a great job. And Harry's a great student. He's a 4.2 GPA guy. I asked him today on the way over here, I said, Harry, how many AP classes you taking this year? He said, I think 6, Coach. I said, wow, I couldn't imagine. So great student, great football player, great family, and Josh is a great kid also. He's like a lot of my kids. He fights through a lot of the obstacles off the field and does a great job doing that and maintaining his football life and school life.
With the quality that you talked about there, what are the few boxes you want to check off in fall camp to let you know that you guys can get ready for the season and be able to compete for that position you want to get to?
Well, just want to make sure our depth. We want to make sure we got the right depth in the right places. We're going to be very young in the defensive backfield, so our focus in the offseason's been, can we find those 4 or 5 guys that can play in that defensive backfield that we know that we can put out there and we can have a chance. We got some senior offensive linemen, senior quarterback. Those are always big areas we want to make sure that we're strong with leadership. So we've been able to do that in the off season. So just shoring up a few of those places that were young and make sure those guys get some experience, because there's obviously nothing like Friday night when the lights turn on and the experience kind of changes.